So you've seen all our Japan content. We are now back home and work can now officially start on our projects, especially my 240. So we're stripping the car back to a rolling shell. So starting at the front and working it all the way to the back. So it's had a slight front knock, which is fine, that'll straighten out. And then today we're going to be taking the wings off, windscreen, doors, and the boot, and see what hidden treasures or horrors are hiding behind those panels. I've managed to salvage the indicators, which is for 50 years old. We are happy with that.
I bet these are like rare as well. I bet these are actually worth like money.
Because the cars are going up in value, it means all the prices of the parts are going up in value. So I'm trying to save as much as we want. And also I don't want new panels or new lights on the outside because it will stick out like a sore thumb. So, I mean, there's one snap bolt, which luckily is just on the self-tapper, so that's fine, that'll come out.
Oh, that doesn't really count.
No, and then we've got these air ducts, because on these, the air goes through near the radiator up into the heater vents, and these are starting to crack, which are, these are, I think, like nearly 300 pounds, or because...
Say 300 years old.
Yeah, I think these are like 200 to 300 quid for a pair, but because of modern technology, we can just 3D print some. We've already introduced the SSR Mark IIs, which are possibly going on a car, but I also now have some Advan A3Ds. So 50-50 in a minute of what's going on, but again, these are welded 3-piece, so I'll need to cut along here, and more interestingly, I'll need to grind all around here, but then these will split.
That is different.
Yeah, these are face mounted and welded.
I imagine that they're not staying black, are they?
No. A few people want me to keep them black, but they're not. They'll be fully, so the lips will be out here. And then, I don't know what color, maybe silver. And then might keep the red in layers, or might try and color match that to the thing, but yeah. 14s by 10s maybe.
And you're gonna go with some girthy tyres.
Proper tyres, because yeah, stretch was so 2014. It's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. Oh, okay. All right.
Inspection.
We're not bad. That's all good, this is all good. These rust out on the top where water gets up. These are like air tubes. So the plastic things you saw earlier go there. Air goes through and that's what comes out in your vents. The battery sits up here. So, but these are normally much worse than this, so we'll need to patch that out. How many bolts are we going to snap now? That's a big wang.
That's ridiculous.
It's massive, isn't it? It's about 4 foot. No, 5 foot. It's a bit more crustier this side. So wings are now off, so we're going to go back. Now it's the doors, which is hopefully just a few bolts. I forgot to tell you one other little trinket we had with the car. It must have been like an old school method to keep the bottom of your doors dry, but these are ladies' sanitary maxi pads. That one, next one. So that's the doors done. I'll be stripping those, rebuilding them so they're all nice and lubricated when I go back on. Next is the sunroof. There's as many people who want this gone to who want it to stay, but the sunroof is staying.
Just put it apart, mate.
So they've actually put the headliner for this over the original headliner. Not like it's staying anyway. Look at that.
Tell you what, that was a lot easier than I thought.
I thought it was. It's where it's obviously been leaking and it's all that water.
Trapped the moisture.
So, I mean, it feels solid. I haven't had an issue with the roof from the externally sides. So I'm obviously going to try and save, if I'm not using it, I'm going to try and save it, but all of this paneling is so brittle, it's literally just coming off. So rip it off, get these little quarter windows out, and then we'll move to the back. Kamikaze guys from Belgium. It was one of my favourite ones. It's been around quite a long time. So as you can see, most of the big stuff is now out. We have no sunroof, no doors, no little quarter windows, and no rear boot. So now we're going to go and look at the rear bumper and the rear panel, where I think there is going to be some rust hanging around there. And then from there, and another video, we'll be going into the interior and just getting the full thing ready to send up to Eden's. Fuel tank out as well, you know. All of that, and it just ended up snapping. Here's, I've got a bit of a stud, so I can get some heat on it, forwards and backwards, and that'll come out. Means then I can save the bumper. But then I think I'm going to get rid of the American bits. So I think this is American bits, and all the rubber stuff, because I like a nice chrome bumper. Yeah. But then obviously I can't go for new chrome because it will show up too much, so it's good I could be able to save these. So bumper off, and I kind of had an inkling, but it looks at some point someone's had a nice bit of filler on all here. So I've got one of these panels, which is not too bad, too much of a hassle, but it's obviously had a bump at some stage. That's a wrap on today. I'm just going to quickly remove this panel and the windscreen and have a tidy up. And then on the next episode, we'll be removing the engine, the rest of the dash, and some sound deadening ready for Eden on the trip up. Make sure you like and subscribe, because whilst we've got this one, which we're going to go into detail on, Bricky project is going to very much progress at the same time. And then also, applications will be open for our show in August. So we hope you see you there, and I'll see you next time.